We wanted to do this here for you guys today because we've noticed a huge demand in people that are in this industry working a lot harder than you need to be and really getting caught up in the whole sphere of influence and buying leads and not really knowing what to do. This is what we hear all day, every day from our clients. All right. They're tired of just relying on their sphere of influence, referrals, open houses every weekend. But listen, my thing is, if we are so busy on the weekends in our open houses and all of that, don't our kids need us too? Don't we like prefer to be other places? And open houses are great, but there are so many better ways that you can be generating leads and automating all of this on your time. So the first piece of content we're going to do is called the intro. So think of this as like a handshake, right? You're meeting people, you're at all these networking events, passing out your business card, but even better because you're doing this online. So become the go-to when somebody thinks of insert your city and your niche. So here's an example of your first ad that you're going to set up. And this is going to go to a cold audience, meaning our targeting is going to be people who don't know us yet in our market, and they're going to get to know us like this. All right. Y'all see this? I know it's just a screenshot. I wish I had the link. I thought it was going to play, but this had this really serene audio in the background. And this girl, whoever follows her in here, let me know. But she does really well. She's a realtor. And literally a lot of her content that goes viral is just POV, moving to Nashville, Tennessee to raise your family. And she just had different clips of the beautiful parts of the city with the audio in the background. She's not even talking. But what is this doing? This is attracting your dream client who is right now looking to move to Tennessee, and they're going to find you first, and they know you're the expert. One more thing that I have to mention before I forget, and this is a little bit more technical, but who here has run ads before? Okay. The biggest problem that I see that people come to us and are like, oh my God, you fixed my whole life, is because they're getting restricted. And when you get restricted, it's because you are choosing property and you're choosing real estate as your category. So if you do nothing else and you walk away from this with nothing else, please write this down. You are never to choose real estate as your category on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm going to tell you why, because that's not meant for you. You're a public figure, you're an entrepreneur, you're anything you want to be. But if you start to choose real estate, they're going to flag you because the people, the businesses that are supposed to use that are the developers, those that are in the construct, like all of that, the buildings, and they have to categorize themselves because now guess what happens when you click that? All of the settings of the features that you can target people are going to be removed. You can't use any of that. You're going to get flagged and your ads will suck if at all even get accepted, approved, because that is not for you. And that's why a lot of realtors are messing up because they're choosing that and they're like, this doesn't work, or I'm not allowed to do anything that you're teaching me. And you're not a developer. What they have to do is distinguish who's going to use the targeting for laws. The laws are real. If you're going to be targeting certain people, you cannot legally exclude certain people as well. This leads me right into content number 2, the trust. Show your new prospects why they should trust you. Why you over your competitors? Is it your story? What's your passion for the area? What's your story? If you can start to show this in your content, you don't have to repeat it every day, right? These 3, we're just going over 3, right? Is it a roster of happy clients, a recent closing? Like, what can you showcase in your second piece of content that you want to show off why you over someone else? Go face the camera, tell a story, be human about a recent deal that you did. Oh my gosh, there was this family and they were looking for this and they had this issue and they couldn't think, they weren't whatever. And then this is what happened. Boom. You just told a story. That's going to run as an ad to all of the people. And you're going to have that emotional connection too. And here's an example. They look happy. This carousel, it was so cool because not only was there a bunch of pictures here, but also there was an announcement here at the champagne bottle opening of her expecting. So it was just so many emotions. These pictures really warmed your heart. And what also happened is it told a story about how they first started looking for their home and why. Anybody have content like this? Sold sign, a story about a client, or even just a brand story. Hey, I'm born and raised here. I know everything about this city. I can help you find whether it's this or this. Boom. This is going to be your second ad. Now, your third ad is the follow-up. So who here now has ever had a client or a lead ghost on you, right? They act like they were ready to go. Yeah. And then they went missing. What you're going to do is have this third ad play your assistant, the automated follow-up ad. So this is going to retarget anyone who's previously interacted with your content, who started to have a conversation with you, who was a lead and didn't move forward. This ad right here is going to be direct, and it's going to remind them of you and your offers. And here's another example. Mike is a character. He actually also does radio, and top realtor in Chicago. One thing too is just a bonus. Mike, the realtor Chicago. If anybody's looking up a realtor in Chicago, guess who's going to come up? He got in his name, Mike, the realtor. Right? But here he's being direct, straight to the camera, saying, hey, you still looking for that home? I got you. I'm your boy. Oh, by the way, now what happens? What happens when we have just 3 pieces of content that we pulled? Who here thinks over the introduction, right? And then the social proof, meaning it could be the sold sign, right? Or it could even just be a story that you tell to camera. And then one that's directly reminding them. Who thinks we can pull together 3 pieces of content that you can now put as your ad campaign that is going to have all of these new people in your market finding you and seeing you and your name, face, and brand all day, every day?